Good job, Starbucks. Yo, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam and I'm female to male transgender, 4 years on testosterone and 3 years post-op top surgery. And today we are going to be doing a live response to this commercial that Courtney, if you guys don't know who Courtney is, she is my best friend and editor of this whole channel. She edits all my videos and she was like, Sam, you need to respond to this. So I don't know at all what it is. I'm assuming it's trans related. I guess it was a commercial that was on during the Super Bowl. I didn't get to watch the Super Bowl because I was working, but it's titled Starbucks LGBT Plus Channel 4 Diversity Award 2019. Every name's a story. I'll link it down below if you guys want to watch it. But this is gonna be my first time watching it. I'll talk about whatever the message is. I don't know, we'll see. I have no idea what it is. Let's do this shit. First name. This kid is so cute.
Gemma Miller?
Gemma Miller, please come to room 4.
Hello?
Hello, am I talking to
They
Gemma?
have, they have a cute accent.
Hey, Dad.
Hey! Carol, you remember my Gemma?
Gemma. How you doing?
And what's your name?
It's James.
Aww.
James?
Oh, Starbucks, you did so well. I teared up. I don't know if you guys can see, I teared up. Wow, that was so cute. I haven't gotten teary-eyed over a commercial for a while. I feel like Super Bowl commercials are really good at doing that. Okay, so my live response. I guess really it's about dead naming. The importance of finding a name that suits you and being referred to it is a huge deal. And I feel like people that aren't trans or don't have this issue have a really hard time grasping like how big of a deal it is. After living a life so long normally of being called something that doesn't feel right, to finally find that something and then have other people see it, hear it, support it and respect it, it's just incredibly validating. So for people to use the wrong name, especially purposefully, that's just incredibly invalidating, and it makes anyone who would have this problem feel really alone. And that's what you kind of saw in the commercial. Like, I don't know if this person was out necessarily to the people that were calling them the wrong name, but it does show the emotional side of what happens when you purposefully or accidentally invalidate a person. Being invalidated at all is really hard for humans. I think the most dangerous thing to do to a human is make them feel invalid and alone. Those two like together is really dangerous, and that's why there's suicides, especially within the trans community, the LGBT plus community. That's why people go back in the closet. That's why people are scared to come out of the closet, because they don't feel like they are going to be supported. That's so important for humans that I think people forget. And I guess to the people that don't understand that, I feel like a good example is when you work with kids, because I've worked a lot with kids, especially very young kids, when they are called the wrong name, or if they're called the wrong pronouns and you call them him or her, whatever. If you're invalidating them, they will not be happy and they will tell you about it. And that's because they haven't lost their filter yet. As we grow up, we learn to like internalize things more. If you don't understand the importance of feeling valid through your name or your gender, think of doing that to a little kid and see their reaction. And they may not even be transgender. It's just about being like unsupported and not seen or heard. And I feel like a lot of people that don't understand say, oh, it's fine, I know who I am, so it doesn't matter. That is just so not true. If people are constantly doing that to you, you're gonna get pissed eventually. If you go by Sally and I'm calling you Alicia every day for the rest of your life, you're gonna wanna punch me in the face. It's just super important, and it's a huge part of people's identity, their name and their gender and their pronouns and how you talk to them. I also feel like a lot of people don't realize, or they forget, or they don't care enough to realize like how much trans people have gone through in order to get to a place where they feel comfortable enough to be themselves and ask to be called the correct pronouns in their new name. Like that's a lot of internal work, and in order to get to that place, a lot of people have harassment, they have violence, they lose family, they lose friends. It's a whole lot of bad shit that they've gone through. So when you call someone, especially purposefully call them the wrong name or use the wrong pronouns, it's not only invalidating them, but it's kind of disrespecting their entire history of hard work that they've gone through and their entire history of struggle that they may have gone through, of like losing very vital parts of their life. So it's a lot bigger of a deal than people may think. That commercial just portrayed so well how that can really affect a person's mood. And you saw their cute little smile when they said James, and the person just wrote it down, meaning they heard it, they saw them, they respected it, and they wrote it down. That's huge for any human, trans or not. That was so good. Good job, Starbucks. Anyways, that's my reaction to that. That's my response. I feel like people also really need to understand there's a difference between like slipping up, you know, if you accidentally do it, that's okay, it happens. But if you're doing it purposefully and deliberately being ignorant about it, that's just like with malicious intent. That's mean. That's just evil. People do this all the time with trans people because they feel like they have the right to tell someone if they are a girl or not, which it is none of your fucking business, and you don't get to decide that for people. I'll make a whole nother video about that. That's my spiel. I hope it was worthwhile watching. I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting. I will be back next week with another video. One of my favorite YouTubers, Sam Collins, does like this whole segment of like reacting to transphobic memes and stuff like that. So maybe I'll do that because it looks really fun. Let me know if you guys would enjoy that. Love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Adios. Bye.